Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. There is nothing more wonderful for me than starting the day with a gentle yoga flow to set the tone and really get the energy moving for the day. And that's exactly what I've done for you here in this video. So slip into something comfortable and grab your mat.
In just an easy pose right in the middle of our mat. And we're gonna just be finding some length in our neck, get the head moving a little bit. So maybe try nodding the head yes, nice and slow. Bring the chin to the chest, give a good stretch down that spine. Just find some movement here and let that neck loosen up. I wake up sometimes with a stiff neck in the morning, and this is a great way to stretch things out. You can open the jaw. Just let things move here, whatever feels good. A little pressure on the back of the head to help stretch the neck a little more. Again, not too much pressure, just gentle movements here. And then we can move our head side to side, trying to bring our ear to our shoulder on each side, back and forth. And then shake your head no, looking over each shoulder. Nice and slow movements here. And now we can straighten the right arm, putting the palm of the hand on the floor or the fingertips if that's easier. And we're just gonna tilt the head away and then lift and lower your chin, finding the spots that are really tense, really tight. Just shift that head back and forth. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can also wrap your arm around the back of your body, or you can give a gentle tug on the head, just allowing some space between your head and your shoulder on the right side here. And we're going to switch sides. Put the left hand out, again, a palm down or fingertips down. Tilt the head away from your hand and then raise that chin up and down, creating some space, creating some length. Find those spots that are tense and really give a few good breaths into those tight areas. Gently pull on the head if that helps stretch that neck out. Flatten the palm down if you can onto the floor. Each of these little micro movements gives good stretch. And then we can just roll our head from shoulder to shoulder, chin along the chest. Good. Now we're going to place our right hand back on the floor, raise the left hand overhead, and then try to bend your right elbow, dropping your body down to the side, giving a good side body stretch here. Take a few deep breaths in this position and then open up the chest. Really stretch into that side body with your chest open, facing the ceiling. Good. Exhale and sweep to the other side. This time we're going to drop the left hand. Right hand comes up overhead. Try to drop down to that left elbow. Good side body stretch here. Again, on this side, you're going to take a few deep breaths in this position, and then you're going to twist your body slightly, lifting your chest to the ceiling, facing the ceiling, really opening up that side body and that chest. Heart chakra is coming into play here. Good. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead, coming together in prayer. And drop the hands down to the chest in front of you. Inhale, hands overhead. Lean back slightly. Let's open up those abdominals. Exhale, hands come back to prayer. Good. Now drop your hands down to the side. Big inhale coming up overhead. Exhale, twist the upper body, looking over your shoulder toward the back body. 2 or 3 good breaths here, trying to twist a little more each time you exhale. Good. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, twist to the other side. Beautiful. Inhale, hands come up overhead. Together in prayer. Exhale, bring the hands in front of you to your chest, prayer position. And now we're going to shift onto our knees, coming into a hero pose. I find some length here in my shins and stretching those out just by lifting the knees and stretching out the ankles. You can feel free to do so. And once you find yourself comfortable in your hero position, find your breath. Focus on your body's alignment. Back is straight, tailbone's tucked. Nice, easy breaths here. Now we're going to open the knees. Raise the hands up overhead. And as you exhale, drop down into a child's pose. Don't forget to draw the shoulders away from the ears here. We're trying to make as much space in the back and neck as possible. Keep your abs engaged. This is still an active movement. Activate the arms here, pulling ourselves forward, coming into a cobra pose. Again, drop those shoulders away from the ears. And then we're gonna lift the hips up, drop the chest down. We're coming to a playful puppy position. Good, now lift the feet, press your body forward, coming to a king pigeon. And then we're gonna drop back one more time into child's pose. You've had some good movement through the abs and the back here, so give a good stretch in child's pose. Let things loosen up. Now we're going to press up to a plank position, chaturanga down, press up to cobra or up dog, whichever you prefer, whichever's more comfortable, and then press the hips back, coming to your first down dog. Reach your right hand back to your left foot here and give an upper body twist while in down dog, just for a breath or two. And then you can return to your down dog position. And then you can switch hands, bringing the left hand to the right ankle. Look under the armpit to give that upper body shift. And then come back to down dog. Raise the left leg and then bring the knee into the chest. Leg out straight, knee to chest, leg out straight, knee to chest. One more time, knee out straight, leg to chest. And then you're gonna tuck that knee in and cross that foot through, settling down into a pigeon pose with your left foot forward, your right foot straight back behind you. And you can lower your chest to the floor if that's comfortable. You can stay upright, whatever feels good for you in pigeon pose here. Now you can stay in this relaxed pose, or you can press your body up and give a little body wave where you're kind of doing a push-up with your upper body, just allowing the back and the neck to flow as you come up and down, bringing the chest to the mat and then rising back up with the head following. Just find a nice even flow here, whatever feels good to you. Good, then tuck the toes, bring your feet back behind you, coming back to a plank position, chaturanga down, press up to cobra or up dog, and then press the hips back to down dog. We're gonna repeat that quick sequence with the right side, leg out straight, then knee to chest, leg out straight, knee to chest, leg out straight, knee to chest, leg out straight, knee to chest, leg out straight. For the last time, knee comes into chest and cross over in front of you, bringing the right leg in front, left leg in back. You are in pigeon on the opposite side now. Same pattern here. You can drop the chest to the floor if that's your comfortable pigeon position. You could stay upright if that feels better for you. And then if and when the time feels right, feel free to press up and do that body wave again, where your hands are in front of you on the mat, bending the elbows, allowing the chest to wave and roll, falling and lifting from the floor, head following that movement, whatever feels good for you. This body wave can feel really nice along the back and the shoulders. Just gives a little bit more movement to this pigeon pose. Good. Now we're going to shift our weight, swinging that back leg around, and we're going to stack the knees on top of one another, holding our feet down to the mat for cow face pose. You can either keep the back straight here, or you can bend down, bring the forehead to the knee. Again, another little body wave here just to feel really good, get that motion moving in the core. Good, now we're gonna pick up that upper leg, should be your left leg, and we're gonna cradle that leg to our chest. You may have to adjust here. You'll see me move and wiggle a couple of times, just trying to get my seat bones where I'd like them to be on the floor to get this good stretch. If you're comfortable here, you can stay here, but if you want to get a little crazy, like I want to try, I've been working on my compass pose. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap my right hand, around to my left, the back of my left foot, and straightening that leg, coming into the compass pose. It's not pretty, but I'm trying. That's what we do here. We just like to try new things. Then you can come into a butterfly position, bringing the soles of the feet together, dropping the knees down as far as you can, leaning forward to get a nice good stretch in that inner groin, inner thigh, hip flexor area. After a couple of breaths, we're going to switch legs, bringing the right leg on top of the left this time, coming into cow pose. And again, you can do the body wave here, bringing your forehead to your knee, just giving a wave to that chest and back area, or you could stay upright seated. Get a few breaths. Just flow with the movement, whatever feels right for you. And now we're going to cradle the right leg on this side. So bring your arms around your lower leg with your foot in the crook of your elbow and pulling that leg to your chest. Once again, if this stretch is enough for you, you are welcome to stay here, or you can follow me to get a little crazy, coming into compass pose. So again, to do this, you're going to place your opposite hand on the outside of your leg, trying to straighten the leg up behind your right shoulder. It's not pretty, but it's trying, and trying is what we do here. And then let's cross over into just an easy position, coming back into a seated position in the middle of our mat. Just feel how your body feels after trying those different poses. Find your breath. Feel your center. Good. Now we're going to rotate our bodies here, dropping our feet to the floor, hands to the floor, and lifting up our glutes. We're in a tabletop position here, a reverse tabletop. to keep the body as straight as you can between the knees and the shoulders. And then to challenge yourself, try to straighten the legs out and see if you can't keep a reverse plank position with your toes, knees, hips, and shoulders all in line here. Nice steady breathing, strong through the shoulders. Good, now drop down to your butt and we're going to do staff pose where we're straightening our arms and lifting our bum off the floor with the legs straight. Good, ease down back onto our bum. And now we're going to take a forward fold. Find some length in the hamstrings and through the back. Reach as far as you can onto those legs and then inhale, come up flat back, shake things out a little bit should you need it, and then forward fold one more time. Good, inhale again, coming back to a staff position. Lift that bum off the floor. Straighten and strong through the arms and shoulders. Release. Forward fold one last time and then slowly roll back, lowering yourself into a flat back position. Then you're going to bring your right knee up to your chest. Squeeze it into your chest here. Good. Then you can open the leg slightly, bringing your knee closer to your armpit into a half happy baby. So the knee is bent, our hand is on the outside of our foot here. Really giving a good stretch through the hip flexors, through the glutes, through the hamstrings. For a little more of a challenge, you can straighten that leg and widen as far as you can comfortably. Or you could stay with the knee bent in happy baby, that's fine. Then we're gonna bring the knee back to our chest, cross that right leg over the left, coming to a spinal twist. You can guide your lower back here as I do, just to make sure everything is moving slowly and steady. And we're gonna take a few deep breaths in this twisted spinal pose here. Good, uncross, bringing the knee back to the chest. Tuck your foot into your other opposite hip crease. Drop the knee down to the floor. Give a good stretch to this hip flexor. Beautifully done. Bring the knee back to the chest and then straighten that leg out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So your left knee is going to come up to your chest. And you're going to shift it out toward your armpit, bringing the foot up a little bit for a happy baby pose, a single leg happy baby. Try to keep the hip on your opposite side down as much to the floor as you possibly can. Again, if you'd like to go for an extended leg on this side to get a little bit more stretch, you're welcome to do so now, or you can remain with your leg bent, whatever's more comfortable. After a few breaths, we're going to release that leg, bringing the knee back to the chest. Give it a hug and then twist to the opposite side. So this time you're dropping your left knee to the right side of your body, looking over to your left shoulder, letting that spine open up and stretch. After a few breaths, we're going to bring that knee back to the chest. Tuck your foot into your opposite hip crease, dropping the knee back down toward the floor, opening up those hip flexors. This is a really good stretch if you have lower back pain. A lot of lower back pain comes from our hips. So really make sure you're stretching those areas out. Good, release that leg We're gonna tuck both feet up. So knees in the air, feet on the floor underneath us. And then we're gonna place the soles of the feet together, coming to a reclined butterfly pose. So drop the knees, displaying them open, bringing them as close to the floor as you can. And just melt into this position. Allow your body to really press against the floor here. Keep your lower back engaged into the floor, abs tight here. Nice slow breaths. And then bring your knees back together and tuck both knees into the chest, hugging your knees to your chest and kind of wiggling back and forth. Give your lower back a little bit of a massage here. And then let's straighten our legs out. Now I will say, if you have a wall available to you, legs up the wall is a wonderful position, and you can stay right there for the remainder of this practice. Otherwise, if you just want to put your legs straight up in the air like I have mine here, just flex the feet, engage those ankles, and really feel that stretch through the legs. This is a great position for the body to rebalance. Nice, slow, steady breaths here. Feet remain as straight as possible. If it becomes too much for you or you don't have a wall, you're welcome to drop your feet down now and come into a corpse pose. This is our time, whether our feet are up or our feet are down, where we're really just soaking in the beauty of the practice that we've just had. Feel how your body has changed since you started the practice. This is your time to put forth into the day all the good things that you want to see coming. You have the opportunity to set the tone for the day now. Use this time to do so. Stay here as long as you want, but when you are ready, tuck your knees to your chest one more time, and then we're going to rock and roll ourselves up to a seated position, coming back into an easy or a meditative state. Since this is the beginning of our day, I love to end this routine with a little meditation by breathing in, bringing our hands to prayer, coming in front of our chest. I do this rotation 5 times, breathing in, gathering the energy, bringing it through the center of my body with my prayer hands. This really allows me to bring some good, clean energy to the day and set the tone for how I'd like the rest of my day to go. I want to thank you for joining me today. It was beautiful to have you here. I hope you have a great day. Namaste, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.